everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy Tom, also known as TheOwlmonkey. And today, well, we have another Spy X Family reaction session. So now we have episode 2, Secure a Wife. Before we start, well, I just want to tell you, last episode 1 was, it was a good start. It was a lot of funny things and a lot of also emotional things for me personally. So we had Anya, we had Lloyd. So it looks like Anya can read minds. She is a telepath, But one thing I would say about Anya is that even though she could read minds, she's clueless at the same time. You know, Considering that she's just 6 years old, and I'm not even sure if she's actually 6 years old. I just realized maybe she lied to Lloyd about her age. She's probably a lot younger than 6 years old. Right? Is it really an advantage for her? Because a lot of times it gets her into trouble. And when she took her, was it like an entrance exam? She wasn't really able to use her telepathic powers because all her examinees didn't have a lot of things to help her out. So that's kind of like also an interesting point that they took in. And about Lloyd, Lloyd is an assassin, and you would consider it as a bad guy. He has like a very soft when it comes to kids, because we all know that when he was young, he was abandoned by his parents, or were they killed? I can't remember really. But when it comes to kids, he's really soft for them. Although he still kind of like has to do his job. So there are certain things that he has to do. If you haven't checked out all my videos, reaction videos, One Piece live action, and then of course episode 1 of Spy X Family, please do check those out. All right, sorry for the long introduction. Let's go ahead. So the title of this episode is Securing a Wife. So we are gonna get the third protagonist of the show, that girl that I always see with them, who is very beautiful as well. She's probably Chinese. I don't know, probably Japanese, but she looks very Chinese to me. So her name is Yor. I like that name, Yor. It's very simple to remember, but at the same time, it's very unique. I have never heard of any name Yor before. That probably means something. They probably translated into something like. I'm not sure if that's even a Japanese name. She's gullible. Kind of looks. It kind of sounds like she's very innocent in a lot of ways, just like Anya. She's probably introvert, non-introvert person, just like me. Ah, I knew it. So she's probably an assassin. Like her personality just changed, but that's not really her. Dang. All right. She's not even wearing masks or anything to hide her face. I like her voice. Why is she blushing right now? It's crazy. It's like she has two personalities, right? It's crazy how she can do all those things, get killing, assassinating people. But then at the same time comes out of a very shy, timid person. And that's probably why she can't marry. She's been single all her life, and she can't really have a very normal relationship because of her other identity. So it's gonna be interesting how she's gonna, um, you know, have a relationship with him because eventually they will have, right? Even if it's a pretend family. I'm excited, and I'm very excited. So at this time, Lloyd still doesn't know that Anya has telepathic powers, right? Yeah. Well, that's probably because of her, experience when she was young. Imagine for foster family returning you to the same orphanage. It's gonna have to leave like a very traumatic experience, and that's why she's really trying very hard to stay with Lloyd. Getting his what do you call this? Ooh, Lloyd was very he was what do you call this? Surprised how he didn't really notice your until he heard her voice. He has a very good memory too. See, it's crazy how he's able to remember all those things. Dang. I mean, this is crazy. Okay, guys. So I've just realized a lot of things at the same time. So Lloyd here, um, probably has a very not just a good memory, that kind of a memory where you almost instantaneously remember a lot of things. That's probably one of his advantages, right? And I think it's called photographic memory, if I'm not mistaken. And you're here. It's crazy, like they're both observing each other at the same time, almost subconsciously, right? Dang. It's like they didn't really mean to do so, but because of how they were um, trained since they were young and their job, of course, it just comes naturally. And your here seems like she already likes Lloyd. Uh, she it's like a dream come true for Anya. So it was destiny that brought them together, right? Because your this point in time just needed someone to show everyone that she has a boyfriend or in a relationship, and Lloyd needed a pretend mother. See how she's very innocent, but that's just on the surface. How in the world is you reading that differently? All I see are numbers. Your uh, might be gullible, but she's not an idiot. She's probably sharp and dull. So he's gonna find out. And she's probably stronger than Lloyd too. Wow. Well, it probably lasts longer than that, but let's cross the bridge when we get there. All right, guys. All right, so that was Spy X Family episode 2, securing a wife. So Lloyd probably secured a wife at this episode. This episode went by so fast. I'm not surprised. Um, it's about, I don't know, 24 minutes. Man, that's probably the fastest 24 minutes of my life. Anyway, this time it's less funny or less, what do you call this, comedy, but, more action back, right? And I love it's the first time I saw her, and her personality, how she talks, how she has almost have two personalities, being an assassin, and the latter one, which is probably who she really is. Enjoy this very much again, guys. If you're new to the channel, please do like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate that, and see you next time.